Okay, what is up, Bears fans? And as always, welcome back to the Bear Review. Today we're starting up episode 1 of the breakdown of the 2025 Chicago Bears draft class. And I'll be starting with none other than Shemar Turner, one of our 3 second-round picks. I'm going to be diving into everything you need to know about this versatile, aggressive defensive tackle, from his college career at Texas A&M to where he fits best in the Bears' defensive scheme. Now, I've got the full scouting report, but before I do want to apologize for the lack of content coming out over the last 3 weeks. I don't want to go into details, but I do want to thank you all for your continued support during this time period. So let's jump right in. So Shemar Turner hails from DeSoto, Texas. He played 4 years at Texas A&M, starting 35 of 43 games. Turner transitioned from defensive end to full-time defensive tackle in his senior year. Over his college career, he tallied 115 total tackles, including 22.5 for a loss and 10 sacks, showing his ability to disrupt offenses at multiple positions on the line. His experience lining up in different positions along the defensive front gives him a unique understanding of offensive schemes, which helps him anticipate plays early and react quickly. Physically, Turner stands 6 feet 4 inches tall and weighs about 290 pounds, sporting long arms that gives him great advantage leveraging inside, despite being a bit undersized for a traditional defensive tackle. His frame allows him to maintain a low center of gravity, which aids in balance and power when engaging blockers. While he may not be the biggest lineman on the field, his combination of length, strength, and athleticism makes him a disruptive force in the trenches. Turner saw over 1,500 defensive snaps in college and rushed the passer over 900 of those plays. He generated 83 total pressures and 10 sacks. Impressively, in 2023, he posted a 15% pressure rate and ranked in the 80th percentile for pass rushers among defensive linemen. Even though he did play through a stress fracture in 2024, he maintained a solid 7.9% run stop rate, showing his ability to make plays near or behind the line of scrimmage. This ability to impact both the run and pass game highlights his well-rounded skill set. Now, as I just said, Turner was an above-average run stopper in 2024. However, where he really fell off was in the pass rush department. So I wanted to look specifically at his advanced pass rush metrics and compare them from 2024 and 2023. I'm going to throw the numbers up here on the screen for you. So Turner logged a total of 314 pass rush snaps in 2024. Now that's a 23.6% increase from 2023, highlighting his expanded role and durability despite the injury. Now that injury, if you didn't know, was a stress fracture to his shin, which he played through all of 2024 with. Now, despite the injury, he still generated 21 total pressures, including 2 sacks, 1 quarterback hit, and 18 hurries. However, some key production metrics declined drastically compared to 2023. Now, I did figure there would be a little bit of drop-off considering the injury, moving inside full-time and gaining about 30 pounds from 2023. However, these are a bit of a drastic decline even from me. His total pressures dropped about 41.6%, sacks by 60%, quarterback hits by 80%, hurries by 30.7%, and his pass rush win rate, which you all know is a big favorite stat of mine, fell by 53.3% to 6.2% overall. But the thing is, despite these setbacks, Turner's ability to stay on the field and still contribute speaks volumes about his toughness and commitment to the game of football. So let's talk about his strengths. Turner's top asset is his versatility. He can line up anywhere on the line of scrimmage, from nose tackle to edge rusher, giving Chicago's defensive coaches plenty of flexibility to scheme around his skill set. His quick first step, explosiveness, and active hand techniques like swim and hump moves help him disrupt both run and pass plays. These moves allow him to shed blocks quickly, create pressures, even against double teams. He's greatly known for his relentless and violent motor, playing with high energy and aggression that fits well with the Bears' defensive culture. His run defense, like I said before, is solid. He's effective in setting the edge and quickly penetrating running lanes before the play develops. This ability to impact the run game makes him a valuable asset in multiple defensive fronts and situational packages. That being said, Turner does have some concerns. Now, that doesn't include just the production breakdown that I showed earlier. Some of that is outside of his control. You can't really decide when you're going to get injured. But things like technique, where he tends to rush with a high pad level and wide hand placement, which is going to expose his chest and leave him vulnerable to combo blocks and double teams. Improving his hand placement and pad level will be key to increasing his pass rush efficiency. More critically, Turner's discipline has been an issue. I love violent defensive linemen. However, he was ejected in a game in 2023 against Ole Miss for delivering a flagrant personal foul, a groin punch, after the play that cost his team dearly. In 2024, he committed multiple costly 15-yard penalties against South Carolina, including a roughing the passer that negated a forced turnover, directly impacting the momentum of the game and scoreline. These mental lapses will cost the Bears dearly at the next level, and they need to be addressed sooner rather than later. One other thing to know was his pregame scuffle against LSU. In total, Turner tied the team lead for penalties in 2024. We have the ones I stated, but they also included multiple personal fouls and dead ball infractions, raising red flags about his on-field decision-making and discipline. These penalties contributed to a lower tackling grade and reduced his overall effectiveness. Learning to control his aggression without losing his edge will be critical for his development under Dennis Allen. For Chicago, that fiery temperament is a double-edged sword. As I said before, defensive coordinator Dennis Allen values violent and disruptive linemen, and Turner's motor and aggression fits that mold perfectly. But the team is focused on channeling that energy in a positive way, turning it into a consistent, disciplined play. Turner impressed the Bears greatly at rookie minicamp with his explosiveness and motor. The current plan now is to keep him at around 290 to 95 pounds to maintain his quickness and versatility, allowing the coaching staff to deploy him inside or on the edge based on game situations. This weight management will be critical to maintaining his speed and stamina throughout the long NFL season. Veterans like Grady Jarrett and Andrew Billings are going to have to play a big role in mentoring Turner, helping him refine his technique, improve gap discipline, and cut down on those costly penalties. Their experience and leadership will be invaluable as Turner transitions to the pro level and works to maximize his potential. To sum it all up, Shemar Turner is a physically gifted, high-energy defensive tackle with the versatility to disrupt both the run and pass game. His college production and athleticism hints at a high ceiling in the NFL, especially if he can stay healthy and continue to develop. But the path won't be easy. Technical refinement, penalty discipline, and overcoming injury concerns will be critical for his success. Now, if Turner can harness his aggression, polish his technique, stay healthy, I believe he has all the potential to move from a rotational piece to a key contributor on the Bears' defensive line. His toughness and overall work ethic suggest he's ready for the challenge. So guys, if you've made it this far, I want to thank you all for watching. It's been a long couple of weeks, and I just wanted to reach out to the fans of the channel and thank them for their continued support, as I said earlier. It does mean a lot to me, guys. So, thank you. Now, if y'all want to do me a favor, don't forget to hit the like button on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't for more Bears content. Episode 2 of our Bears draft class breakdown is going to be 7th round pick Kyle Monangai, the running back out of Rutgers. One of my personal favorites who I discovered when scouting Holland Pierce. I fell in love with the kid's tape, and I'm extremely excited he's a Bear. Also, I do have a couple of videos set to come out regarding a couple of defensive trades that could possibly happen to shore up the edge position for Chicago moving forward. So stay tuned for that. And of course, guys, until next time, bear down.